The TR-3B Black Manta is a mysterious triangular craft used by the USA military. You may have seen pictures like this online, or the famous picture of the patented anti-gravity engine. Some speculate that this is a reverse engineered alien technology, but I want to propose a new theory, that this is a nuclear pulse rocket engine. The nuclear pulse engine began with Project Orion in the 1950s. It is currently our best theoretical rocket engine for approaching the speed of light with our current understanding of physics. These designs from Project Orion called for blowing up a nuke every few seconds behind the rocket for its propulsion. It would have a giant piston behind the rocket to absorb the force of the blast. You can probably guess why this didn't work out. So, instead of having the rocket use nukes to propel itself, what if we use the concept of magnetic confinement from modern fusion reactors to contain a fusion reaction and expel it as thrust? Many years ago, I saw the patent for the anti-gravity engine. After that, I learned about fusion reactors and superconductors. Let me know if you can figure out the anti-gravity engine yourself after I describe these two technologies. Helion Energy is innovating on fusion power by using pulsed fusion instead of continuous fusion. This concept extracts the power of the reaction using the magnetic confinement itself rather than just using it to maintain the reaction. So as the reaction expands, it pushes on the magnetic confinement and this force is directly converted to power. In 2023, a research group published LK99, a room temperature superconductor. The scientific community generally dismissed this study after other researchers failed to reproduce the findings. Despite this dismissal, several digital analyses have shown that LK99 might work as a superconductor with very specific internal arrangement of atoms. In these arrangements, it looks like LK99 forms electron highways along specific orientations. This matches up with the experimental findings from testing LK99's superconducting properties in real life. So now you have all the pieces of the puzzle. Let's see that patent again. I want to point out the heat injectors, center line, and internal coils. I propose that the famous patent for the anti-gravity engine is a diagram that shows two injectors for injecting a nuclear fusion reaction and two superconducting flywheels that magnetically contain the fusion reaction for thrust and expel it along the center line. The orientation of the injectors line up with the three engine design seen on the TR-3B Black Manta. The engines would be placed on the corners and the fusion material would be centralized. This would make sense logistically for its design. But that's just a theory, a conspiracy theory, and thanks for watching. P.S. I also just found a company called Pulsar Fusion that is also making nuclear pulse rockets. What an amazing time to be alive.